But the next part, I become very nasty, I think, because I'm telling you what I think is going wrong. I point at three particular aspects of psychiatry, which I think are bad. First of all, we should be treating people, not illnesses. But more important, you cannot give only medications. I state adamantly, I do not trust the drug companies, Big Pharma. I don't believe them. They may be telling the truth, but I think it's a byproduct. They're there to sell medication. And they're there to make a profit. And anybody who tells you anything else is misleading you. It's not true. That's why they are there. And you should suspect them. I suspect them. I think that a lot that is done supposedly by medications and isn't can be done by other means and done much better. So I suspect the medication. I suspect the link between the Big Pharma and the psychiatric establishment. I suspect them. There's too many reasons that they get on too well together. Written all this down. You can take it, you can leave it, you can agree with me, you can disagree with me. It's okay. It doesn't really matter. It's just one person's thoughts, and you think what you want. The next bee in my bonnet is the legal profession. The legal profession have got into psychiatry through empowerment, as if we don't know what is good for our patients. They've got in as so-called regulators, looking at what we should be doing, what we do doing, and through a legal eye, which is the wrong way to look at it, because the health authorities are so weak that they're not able to regulate themselves, which they should do. And finally, they are into something which is enforced hospitalizations. Now, this is a very, very dodgy subject. Very, very hard to discern. And having spent the last 20 years in this system, I can say to you that one of the basic problems is we don't talk the same language. Our definition of dangerousness in medicine and in the legal profession is entirely different. Not in its definition, but in its concept. Read the book and you'll see why I'm talking about this. And the last thing I'm talking about is the medical system itself, how we are setting up our system, how we're setting up our stall. Most of the time, most of the patients should be in the community. Now, I'm a great believer in universal care. And if we're giving universal care, we have to realize what it is. I discuss this in the book. And unfortunately, it's not happening. In America, there's no universal care. I can't get my head around that, how you can not do that. But then in America, you can easily shoot people, but you can't easily treat them. It should be the other way around. I think that we must look very carefully at what we're trying to do as a system, and we're not doing this. And the system, this means that you have to have a very strong health authority, and you also have to have a very strong government that knows what it's looking for when it's giving help. There you have it. This is what I'm talking about. For the last part of the book, I summarize what I'm saying, talk a wee bit about our true love, Leeds United. Both David and I were not ardent Leeds United supporters, much worse than that. And there I leave you. Thank you very much. I hope you become part of what we're trying to do, what David and I thought of doing and never got round to it. And what I was left on my own doing was writing the book, saying we can make a revolution. Maybe you want to join, maybe you don't. www.mycybertherapy.online is where we can all meet and get together. It's free, it's online, and maybe we can change things. Thank you very much for listening and your patience. Bye now.